Hey, what is going on, you derpy Del Caddy? Today we're taking a look at my updated build of Ceruledge with the Chaos Rising cards in the Chaos Rising format. The only real new big card that we got was Prism Tower. Before I talk about it though, and I break it all down, huge shout out to the Card Coliseum, of course, for sponsoring the channel. If you ever need any Pokemon TCG sealed products or singles, the Coliseum has got you covered. Check them out over at PKM and Coliseum.com. A link, of course, will be in the description, and code AzulGG will get you a discount over at the Coliseum as well. So Prism Tower, new stadium card, very good card. Once during each player's turn, that player may discard 2 cards from their hand in order to draw a card, and specifically that is powerful with Ceruledge for a couple reasons. One being getting energy into the discard pile is good, and we have kind of ran out of ways to do that since we've lost like Earthen Vessel. I actually haven't ran out of that many ways to do it, to be honest. It's really just Earthen Vessel. And honestly, my last build of Ceruledge didn't even play Earthen Vessel. But not having Professor's Research anymore does kind of suck, I'm not going to lie. So we got 3 Prism Towers in here. 2 to 3, I think, is the sweet spot. I think 4 would be overkill. 1 is too little. So 2 to 3 is... I'm currently at 3, but I could see going down to 2 for sure. I got a 4/4 Ceruledge in here. Something I've been trying out recently. Instead of the second Night Stretcher, going with just a 4th Ceruledge is specifically good up against, well, I mean, getting Ceruledge set up against every matchup is good, but it is also specifically good against Dragapults, because when they're itchy pollinating you, finding your Ceruledge is really, really important. So increasing our odds of being able to do that is very nice. I did initially try out like a Lily's Determination build, and I put Briar back in the deck, but I eventually found that choosing first and just using Carmine turn 1 is just the better way to go with the deck, unfortunately. So back to the Carmine build, 4 Carmines in here, no Lily's Determination, and with that, I have no Briar in here as well currently, because it's just really awkward and really hard to keep the Briar around for the late game when we are cycling through our deck so aggressively with Carmine. It's just really hard to hold into those cards. Palpad did a lot of work for us when we used to have that. We don't have that anymore, though. So 4/4 Ceruledge, 4 Carmine, 2/2 on the Solrock and Lunatone. With going back to Carmine, though, it does feel a little awkward to only be playing 1 Night Stretcher sometimes, because we are discarding cards more aggressively. So we sometimes discard our Meowth, or we don't want to bench Pheasantipity yet, and we discard that, and then we only have 1 Night Stretcher to do all the heavy lifting of the recovery in the late game. So that can sometimes come up. That kind of makes you want to go back to 2 Night Stretcher, but we also have a little bit of flexibility in the Pokemon Search cards. Maybe I do play 4 Fighting Gong, 4 Pokepad, and 4 Ultra Ball, but it is so important to find Solrock and Lunatone on that first turn of the game. So trying to maximize our Pokemon Search outs is pretty good. Then obviously finding Charcadets and then finding the Ceruledges after that. And then turn 1 Meowth for Carmine is really good, so playing 4 Ultra Ball is nice. Possibly cutting a Pokepad, I think maybe for second Night Stretcher could also be how we get the second Night Stretcher in the deck. It might not have to come through the Ceruledge. But yeah, since I switched back to the Carmines, it does feel like the 1 Night Stretcher has got to do a lot of heavy lifting by itself. I do have the Drill Burn here, of course, with the Dig ability. Bench it from your hand. You can discard 3 fighting energy from your deck. A way to accelerate damage. I definitely want to keep this around in here for sure. Previously, before Prism Tower, I was debating going up to 2. Now that we have Prism Tower, I don't think we need double Drill Burn. I think 1 is enough. Besides the Boss's Orders and the Carmines, I still have 1 Explorer's Guidance in here. I did try out Morty previously. I had 2 Mortys here, and I think in my previous build, and I did like the Mortys. I have played not that much with the Explorer's Guidance, but so far I've liked it. I'm not gonna lie, I have liked the Explorer's Guidance. I don't know if I'd add another one in there. 1 feels like it might just be enough. If anything, I'd maybe want a 4th Boss's Orders back in the deck, but yeah, that kind of feels comfortable. 5 Draw Supporters feels reasonably comfortable for how many cards we see and how aggressively we get through our deck. Oh yeah, Prism Tower, not only does it discard energy, it also just discards dead cards. Like if we get to the mid-late game, we don't think we need the second Lunatone or Solrock, discarding those with Prism Tower, discarding extra Ceruledges or Charcadets or Meowth or Carmines if we only need Boss to win the game. So when we get special red carded, when we get unfair stamped, when we get judged, we have a higher odds of drawing back into the cards we need to close out the game. So it's not just good for getting energy in the discard pile, it's just good for getting dead cards out of the deck before we get hand disrupted, and allowing us to just increase our odds of seeing the good cards. And you know, that little bit of discard plus cycling goes a long way in the game or throughout a game as well. So 21 energy as well. 21 energy feels pretty comfortable. I've actually even wanted to go up to try and go up to 22. It's probably not worth it to go up to 22. 21 is probably the sweet spot, but 14 fighting, 6 fire, 1 legacy. The fire count, I don't actually know where other people are at with their Ceruledge builds for fire count. Maybe it seems a little high, maybe not. To me, this seems a little bit high. I feel like we could have been playing down to like 5 or less in the past when we had like Earthen Vessel and stuff like that. But now with Crushing Hammer in the format, in the Dragapults, and it being so important to hit that turn 1 attachment, sometimes it's fine for it to be a fighting, but it's a little bit better for it to be a fire most of the time. Yeah, 5 or 6 fire, 1 legacy. I've even contemplated going up to 7 fire for that reason, but I think that's probably not necessary. And of course, that'd be in exchange for one of the fighting energy. Now, you can play mist energy in here if you want, so you can have a chance up against Alakazam. And it does also sometimes come up against Dragapult, but a lot of them have crushing hammers now, so you don't really know if you'll ever be able to get value out of them. Finding them is difficult unless you play like 4, but if you play 4, that really cuts into your fighting energy, and it's just really important to have fighting energy and see fighting energy in the late game, having a lot of fighting energy in the deck for a potential drill burn in the late game. Lunar Cycle, of course, is really important to have access to throughout a game, so I'm not sold on like Mist Energy ever comfortably be able to fit into the deck, so I currently don't play them. I could see trying to include them in the future, but as of right now, I don't think it is worth the inclusion. And that's it. That is my take on Ceruledge with the Prism Tower Chaos Rising format. Let's jump some action, and I'll show y'all how it runs. Oh, I guess by like even discarding rocks, because I'm playing a higher Carmine count, would be bad. How do I ever keep this hand and not just go cat for Carmine? Which is never happening, right? Let's see, I get Carmine here. Or I cat for Carmine. That's fine. They opened Latias, so it's probably not palled. I was going to retreat so you don't get crushing hammered, but I don't have to play in fear of that. Yeah, I guess maybe I do need double Night Stretcher, because like discarding stuff like Soul Rock and then Soul Rock dying is like pretty bad, but maybe I can still get away with 1 Night Stretcher. You think Beedrill will do well at ASE? I think it's got the potential to do well, yeah. It broke when during my testing, it literally farmed all pulse. Yeah, I mean, I think that's good. Trolley? Uh-oh. Not the trolley. Wait, what is this? I don't even know what they're playing. Ah, yes. Steven's Metagross. But of course, how could I forget? Famed, the fabled. This has got to be a good matchup for us. I'm convinced. It's got to be a good one, right? This has got to be a good matchup. All of my deck lists are in my Discord, Moonbounce. Carmine is a bad card. Carmine is a bad card. Oh, I should have... no, I probably shouldn't have Lunar Cycle there. Lunar Cycle there would be weird. Can they one-hit KO a Ceruledge? I don't even know what they're playing. I don't want my Soul Rock to die because that's a big part of my draw power. Gimme can copy Ceruledge. Oh, fudge. It's right there. Okay, I'll keep this in the active. Maybe I shouldn't have even evolved, right? Actually, evolving might have been a misplay. Because they could... I mean, they would need Candy Metagross boss. That's not even that unrealistic with Genesect in play. Oh, no. Not like this. It's not boss. We're chilling. I'm not in danger. I'm not in danger. Everything's cool. Everything's chill. We're having a good time. Dude, imagine they petrol for Crushing Hammer right now. It's for Candy. Think about it. It'd be pretty cool. Look at that Pokemon catcher. Don't relax yet. True. What would they... Are they even going to attack this turn? Does 70? Target the Metagross. Genius. Thank you so much. I was about to target the Mimikyu, but Metagross here. With information like this, we're unstoppable. Actually, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get a KO this turn. Ceruledge will go for Turin. Yo, what is going on, Ted? Good luck in... You just woke up for Turin. What time is it? Oh, I guess the tournament does start soon. They're not streaming round 1. Do we not like Explorer's Guidance? No, not a big fan. Okay, it does kind of suck to lose 6, 7. It does suck to kind of lose my Soul Rock here. Briar? No. I don't like Briar with the Carmine build. It feels like we discarded just too much and it's just, yeah. I don't like Briar with the Carmine build. I mean, they have another Metagross backed up already, so it doesn't even really matter. Okay, when the active and saving boss is probably just better, right? Yeah. I like Briar with the Lily build because we had more control over what we were discarding, but now that we don't have Palpad anymore, I think it's worth it. I could see... Now listen, I think Explorer's Guidance is a terrible card. It is a truly terrible card, but Explorer over Morty might be correct. I'm not going to make the claim that it definitely isn't. It could definitely be correct over the Morty, for sure. But it is but at the same time, it is also a truly awful card. Let's not get it. I don't think the card is good. It just might be better than Morty. I'll make sure we're on the same page here. If you could choose anyone, who would you pick to have as a guest on the Uncommon Energy podcast? Who would be the most interesting guest to have? I mean, it would be like the game developers for sure. The game developers, or like a high up at TPCI, something like that. Maybe it would be like, but it would probably be game developers first for sure. Game developers number 1, number 2 would be someone at TPCI. Obama would be a good shout. Just in case I needed boss's orders. Wait, did I play a supporter? Oh, I played the Morty. I don't know if I should have played the Morty. I maybe should have boss. I honestly just like stopped thinking and started just like playing cards. I could actually lose here. Yeah. Energy count? 21. I think it's 614-1. Okay, I should have definitely bossed last turn for sure. Not bossing was... I could actually lose now. I could actually lose this game. I'm about to get... I could get red carded here, and then all my boss are going to the bottom of my deck. And then if I don't draw a way to shuffle the deck... If I draw to like Nitrate or Fighting Gong, we're fine. I'm not guaranteed to draw into that, so... Midnight, if you're asking the question, you have the answer. Now I have to time you out. Actually, I shouldn't even... That's too much of an answer, to be honest. That's too much of an answer. I should have just banned your ass. Is Prism Tower or Area Zero Heavy Drillbur a cooler Ceruledge deck? I mean, the Area Zero Drillbur one is a lot cooler for sure, but it also seems worse. Okay, but do they have the... No red card? You're trolling. Where's your red card? Wait, maybe they have it in hand. Hold up. Straight trolling. You're trolling. $740, buddy. You're done. Is it ever a drill burst so I can actually attack next turn? Probably not, right? I mean, benching this should be technically fine, right? And that is a little bit disappointing. Like, how many outs did I actually? I had a lot of outs there, right? Disappointing, man. I don't know.
Frustrating.
There's a command in the title, Slim Shady. What's up, Danny? I'm not getting Badooed, so my top deck odds are that much better. Surely this turn I will top deck one of the many cards that gets me out of this situation and allows me to play the game. There's a lot of them.
That's fine.
Why is Ethan's Typhlosion the best deck ever? Probably has something to do with it being the best deck ever, but I haven't quite cracked the case yet. But I will. I will eventually. 6 million different cards. Oh, don't mind if I do. Dude, not the Explorer's Guidance off the rip like this. I don't really want to draw a Fighting Energy, to be honest. Okay, we're drawing a Fighting Energy next turn? Not really. Bonk that one. Oh, I guess I should have evolved to Ceruledge, right? Oops, that's not good. I don't want to get unfair stamped. Don't unfair stamp me, brother, please. Actually, it's a pretty big mistake, I'm not gonna lie. Run 3 Duns or 2 in your Beedrill deck? I don't remember. This is my Discord, though. This is always in the Discord. Okay, sure, that's fine.
Please.
Did you ever run a Pat Rat in this deck? No, I don't think so. I think I'd maybe run be a side deck, but I don't even think I'd play that. Shall Glaze Subway today? Oh, dude, why didn't I evolve? Gosh darn it. Oh, gosh darn. Yeah, the candy stamp is a bit much, isn't it? Definitely like a pretty good draw from my opponent there. A little bit too much. I mean, I got Lunar Cycle plus Boss. It's okay. Can Boss kill the Frostlass? Am I holding a Meet and Greet for NAIC? No. The fact that they can KO this Charcadet. I mean, I guess maybe it's better to hold this Ceruledge to see which one they punch for 31st and then evolve the other one, right? Actually, I think I just card mine. Did I Lunar Cycle already? Why does it have a thing on it? I haven't, okay. I think I have to Lunar Cycle here. Go 20, 20, 30. Okay, so I think I have to go. I have to protect this one, I think. 150 punch. Alright. Yeah, not great. Not great. I also need to put Drillbur in play. But maybe back-to-back Grim KOs just gives me the game anyways, though, so maybe it's fine. Yeah, but I don't love our situation, I'm not gonna lie. I also hate this Explorer's Guidance here. But maybe it'll work out. Maybe it'll be okay. They can try and make things awkward for me. Yeah. I know Drillbur, because it's just a free prize card for my opponent. I don't want to give my opponent a free prize card. They can just KO Lunatone, Drillbur, and 2 Ceruledge. But now they have to work for the Soul Rock KO a little bit harder, which is nice. Would have been a Morty. Would have been a Morty. If he'd drawn a little bit better, it would have been fine here as well, but... Could have been a Morty. Oh, this Ceruledge is also worth 1, so they could have gone KO, 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 yeah. Yeah, Drillbur in play is not ideal. Also, the sooner I put it into play, the more damage they build up on it as well, with the Frostlass for free. Oh, stop using my Prism Tower so efficiently. What the heck? I have so many dead cards. Oh my god. Oh my. They're just... Dude, I don't even know what I just watched. I'm not gonna lie. That was like a... I don't know. Why would you not try and trap my Ceruledge? What the fuck? What is their hand that they wouldn't want to trap my Ceruledge there? That was a terrible sequence of much catastrophe. You can KO the Lunatone this turn. I think I'm just going to be okay with that. I don't think I had to be okay with that, though, actually. I think I could have kept the Lunatone around, actually. 1-1. No, I don't think I want to mention the Lunatone here. This is better. This is better. Because if they go punch, they have to, like, if they have Candy Grim Boss, sure, I'm bodied. But they're probably punching my active. And killing Lunatone, that's 2. And then I have to go for this for 2 more. But if I bench on a Lunatone, I'd rather have other cards that help let me play the game than benching on a Lunatone, basically. Well, they can just like wait for a couple turns though. They don't like have to do anything super aggressive. They didn't grab a Morgrim there. Does that mean they have Candy in hand? They didn't grab an Impidimp either. They are down 2 imps. How much am I doing right now though? 30. I have Candy. I could go Cat Boss to win. Oh, they got the Grim attack. Okay. They would need another Candy Grim though on the next turn. Wait, actually no. Is that even true? Your card hand drawing 2 prize cards. I don't know. Maybe I should have held the Lunatone there. Actually, I should have like taken the Lunatone in the fighting and discard the fire. I guess. Whether that would be that fire. If I bench Drillbur, I should also just be safe, right? That's the only thing I'm scared of at this point is Ursaluna. Dude, just click up. I don't know, man. One time was a little funny. 2 times, I'm not laughing anymore. Surely they don't have the win. They went to a 0 card hand, got a single prize card, will have a single top deck. Oh, they can kill my Lunatone, actually. I could get Ursaluna here. I could lose to the Luna here. Like a Monkey Dory once here, Monkey Dory once here, Ursaluna knockout. But they pushed Imp. Dude, do they have Candy 3rd Grim? Surely they don't have 3rd Candy. They're looking for it. Do they have the energy left as well? Honestly, good question. There's 5, 6, 7 energy in play. We'll let the Grim die to Frostlass. Oh, true. I should have definitely done that. I completely forgot about that as an option. Also, I didn't even need that many energy in the discard pile, yeah. But that would prevent what? Fez, I guess, because they already played the unfair stamp. So if they play Fez, it would have stopped Fez. Okay, the next match is up, so this game's got to conclude quickly so I can switch over. Oh, they're playing the deck. Quick, pass. We're missing important ghost fail action. No, I'm literally a turn away from winning the game. I'm not going to concede. The game hasn't started. The match hasn't started yet. Yeah, the match in Japan hasn't started yet. They're just setting up for the round. I just saw the prize cards. I shouldn't have said anything. Got him. Have a good one, Slow Gloom. I guess I could get Monkey Dory and push Monkey Dory here, right? They did just discard an energy, though. Is it literally just sacrifice Badoo? That is so bad for them. Goodness, that's terrible. All my draw supporters being in my hand is also terrible, though. Do I ever just Explorer's Guidance and then save the Carmines?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Wait, just 6 energy. What the heck? Yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Not necessarily a bad thing. It kind of is. Yeah, sure. If we didn't Carmine into 5 energy? Well, I would have had Soul Rock, so it would have been okay still. Yeah, I think Explorer's Guidance first there is definitely correct. I wonder whether it will ask you to choose if it's 6 fighting energy. I'd be curious to find out, actually. Yeah, is it even... Well, I think it would, right? It should, because like for newer players, they maybe wouldn't even understand what happened, right? They wouldn't understand the interaction. They'd be like, wait, what the fuck just happened? I would assume it would. I would assume it would ask you. Well, we're about to be pretty decently set up here, I guess. I also need to retreat this Streepy. They can't like leave it in the active here. Unless they just have Candy, Dragapult, dude. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. They don't have it like that. If you were T1 with the same hand, would you still rip Carmine? Yeah. If I was going first, I would Carmine, yeah. But because that 1 second, I have the luxury of not Carmining. Thankfully. You said T1, I thought you meant like the League of Legends team. I was like, I don't know. I was like, when I read if you were T1, that's why I stopped. I was like, you mean like the League of Legends team, or if you were T1, who would you drop? I don't even know who their team is now. They only made 1 change from last year, right? Doran, Owner, Faker, pays Carrier. Probably Doran. You can drop Doran. It's fine. Be alright. Doran's gotta go. But first, oh, dude, how do I not draw fighting energy, man? I think I actually just ripped the skill burr here. Alright, things get like super sketchy from here. If I just hit like a lunar cycle there, I'd be feeling so confident. Lack of lunar cycle has got me lacking confidence. Is Faker the esports GOAT? I mean, it's so hard to compare like across. It's just really hard to compare across games. Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess it's like, if you have world championships, maybe it's not. Like, you can just compare it to the world championships and like other, but like solo esports versus team esports is different though. Like, I think you have a lot higher chance of repeating in team esports than solo esports as well. Like, I think the ceiling is higher in team esports, so being able to repeat victory in a team esport is easier than being able to repeat in a solo esport. So someone who like has won less worlds than Faker in a multi-team esport is like, it's just hard to compare. But of team esports, Faker's probably the GOAT, yeah. I definitely KO them here, like, for sure, right? Like, it's not even a question. I need to get 3 energy in the discard pile here. If I whiff, I probably should just back it up. I guess I do Lunar Cycle first, though. Well, actually, no, I don't. Well, I have the Ultra Ball in hand is what I was thinking, but I'm actually not so convinced that was correct. I could just boss Fez here, I guess, right? I'm 1 short currently, and I don't have a... Tower. Okay, I'm just gonna boss Fez here, actually. I take it back. It's good enough. It's good enough. Also takes away all the draw power on board, obviously, so. Was you streaming after Italy special event too, or is it too much? After the Italy special event? I'm probably not even streaming the Italy special event. I could just stream from the end of day 1 of Champions League into the Italy special event, into playing PTCG live, into day 2 of whatever. Into day 2, into day 1. How weird are they gonna get here? Okay, that's not too weird. I think they could have got weirder. I mean, Phantom Dive here and not taking a knockout is pretty bad, actually, though, right? Like, they definitely don't KO the Lunatone here. They just have to hope I don't. Oh, they KO'd it? That's got to be a throw, right? Like, they give me Fez. I guess there's probably a higher chance of out fighting than a Fez. Actually, no, their play is probably fine, actually. Yeah. I just need to draw a fire this turn to win. I have 3 fire, a Night Stretcher, 2 Prism Tower, 2 Carmine. Oh wait, I could actually just Ultra Ball for Cat for Carmine. I just draw more cards. Oh, it also gives me Cat, yeah. I feel like Cat for Carmine, like the chance I draw Carmine off Fez is like so low, right? It's got to be Cat for Carmine here is the correct play. Okay, I have a ton of energy left. Right? I also thins out 1 more card, I guess. I don't have a ton of energy left, actually. Easy. Free dub. It was pretty close. My opponent also drew pretty slow as well. I don't want to gas it up too much. Free dub. Let's go. Pulse too easy, man.